Recently, the Monroe Reporter ran an article describing how Greg Tapley called those that considered him to have a conflict of interest idiots. This is due to his being co-owner of a local ambulance service while being chairman of the county commission. So if you don't understand why that presents a problem, let me expound a little. Monroe County owns and operates an ambulance service. It existed long before Greg Tapley's MedPro. Since MedPro came along, you see him hiring full-time county employees to work part-time at his private business. Now, I don't have to really point out what happens when you mingle your personal for-profit enterprise with your official capacity in government. Are you going to treat every department the same, or is that conflict going to skew your judgment? Then there's the issue of Greg Tapley nominating and voting on hospital authority members. And that's relevant because ambulance services work closely with hospitals. I mean, after all, a private service has to keep a sharp eye on that bottom line. I mean, who wants to be like the county service that loses money every year, mainly due to getting more than its fair share of indigent patients? Which is the key question to ask in regards to the newspaper article. Why would the county's interim chief order all non-emergency transports to use MedPro at this time? I mean, Tapley's been chairman for 3+ years. Do you think since the coronavirus has caused an interruption in the normal amount of transports that his business needed to boost? Lots of folks are hurting financially. Of course, they don't have the inside track that Greg Tapley does. And he says only an idiot would think this was suspicious. Right. But there's a little more. Even though the county has a late model fleet and spends tens of thousands annually maintaining them, they're always out of service. Also, the county takes patients from the hospital in Forsyth down to Macon, where it takes hours to get that patient released into the hospital's care. And many of these trips can't be successfully billed to Medicare because of the rules on reimbursement. So I guess the idea is the county has plenty of money. No worries about being in the red. Well, with there being such a fine line between profit and loss, I mean, why would we ever suspect Greg Tapley of trying to capitalize on his inside position? He's just the most visible member of the big business clique. Think for a moment. Can you imagine if we had a commissioner who owned a road maintenance company where county employees worked for that commissioner on the side and all the county's equipment was always broke down? And the county manager sent a memo to the road superintendent to exclusively use that commissioner's company? Obvious problem, as it is with Tapley. I want you to know I have no such conflicts. My private business has and never will be intertwined with my duties as chairman. You can put an end to the current chairman's conflicts right now. Mail in your absentee application, or you can early vote starting on May 18th for Mike Bilderback. And election day is now June 9th. Thanks for watching.